I have a lot of things to vlog today. This is kind of embarrassing. I feel kind of embarrassed to be vlogging this when like Margarita is right outside the door, but I'm gonna do it because all I talk about is normalizing shit like this. So I gotta walk the walk and I gotta talk the talk, or I do talk the talk and now I have to walk the walk. I'm on my period, you guys. I've been saying. I keep saying like all of my phases. Now I have to say that I'm in my menstrual phase. I'm bleeding. I'm on my period. I am. It's day 2. And guess what? I got a little bit of blood on the couch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did that. I did do that. When I went to the park earlier, when we took the dogs to the park, I felt a little something. I was like, oh. Oh. But like, I never cared, to be honest. I'm very careless when it comes to this because I really don't care. But I'm vlogging this real quick. I feel like this one's gonna be short because like it's like a whole thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Again, I'm free balling and I'm free bleeding. I'm literally free bleeding. I bled a little bit on the couch and I was like, shit, because the couch is white. So immediately I'm like, let me just wash this. Like, I have to wash it. Like, do you guys want me to wash this? Because I actually do need to do a load of laundry. I have a load of white. But they were like, get yourself situated. They were like, change your diaper, which is so funny to me. But right before I realized that I had blood on the couch, I was like, I don't want to do it. Because I was like, I have to put my disc in. I have been meaning to talk about this, so that's why I'm doing it now. Because it's like, okay, well, I'm going to do it now so that I could actually talk about this. My experience, this is for the girlies. My experience with, it's because, okay, I'm going to speak about my current situation. Every single time that I have to put in my disc, which like there's a difference of like the cup and the disc. A lot of people use a menstrual cup, I think, but for whatever reason, I vibe with the disc more. I don't really fucks with like the suction. That's what I don't like. So anyways, I use the menstrual disc and I like look forward to my periods now. Honestly, that is the truth. Now that I have gotten into the rhythm of using the menstrual disc, I kind of like look forward to it. And also obviously my mind has changed and like my spirituality and all that stuff. So it's like, it's not this thing that I'm like, ugh, like I hate my period. Not that I ever like fully hated it, but it's like, it's just uncomfortable, you know? Anyways, now that I'm repeating myself, it's like this thing of like, I just don't look forward to putting it in. I don't. And it's really funny because it's like a whole thing. Like, I talk a lot about sex on here. So like, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's been moments, especially in the very beginning when I was like first starting to use it, where I would have to like kind of tell myself, I'm like, think about like sex low-key, so that I could kind of do this, because it is, I always say it's a pain in the ass. I shouldn't say that, but it's just like, it's uncomfortable. And then what's, honestly, that does really help me, I'm helping myself in real time, because like, it is a thing. This is for the girlies too. This is for the girlies that haven't had sex, because it's this is getting into a whole thing, but I'm gonna say it. It is a thing. This is something that I think I don't know who I said this to, but I remember being like, honestly, it would have helped me again to actually, before I had sex, to know that like, it is uncomfortable. Like, sex is uncomfortable. It does hurt. Like, it's like a thing. It's like a whole thing. And that's why everything, it's so like, it's so mental, it's so psychological, it's so spiritual, it's like all of the things, everything everywhere all at once. Because like, it hurts, but then it like feels good. It's like a whole thing. That's why like, that's what helped me understand life more, of like, to get past the pain, get past the fear, to get to the pleasure, because that's all sex is, you know what I mean? At least on the woman's side. I have no idea for the man. I don't know what that shit is like. I will find out one day. But for right now, let's not get distracted, because I will get distracted, mind you. Pausa hidración. What am I drinking, you ask? Oh, I'm just having my matcha. I don't really like to say matcha, but it is matcha. But it's green tea from Costco. Love her down. I've loved her for years. Okay, I'm fucking around again. Let's get back to the point. So where do I start? Because I could really fucking yap, and I'm gonna do it because I have time. Actually, I don't have a lot of time because I have a lot of shit to vlog today, because there's a lot of shit going on today. There's a lot. I have to make sure to get all of it done before we leave, because we're gonna go to Adelanto for a hearing about a data center and a detention center. So let's get back to work. It's because like, I have a lot of shit to say about this, because like, I haven't been into this since I moved here from Phoenix, because I kind of needed a break. That's also part of the reason why I moved, which I'm realizing now. Anyways, back to the fucking point, because I am bleeding. I'm free bleeding. So yeah, obviously, like, when everyone's story is different, but when I was a little girl, or like, let's start with my period. When did I first get my period? So it was, I do remember this, it was in March. Mind you, oh my God, during Pisces season. That's so crazy because I always say that I lose my mind in March. So that's interesting. But yeah, it was in March because it was like that's how I remember. It was 2 months before my 13th birthday. So I was 12. And I was one of those girlies that really, really wanted my period because I am a girly. I have small titties. I do. Itty bitty titty committee. Itty bitty titty committee. I need to put that on like my YouTube channel header or make that my personality. Just kidding. No, I really don't have to. But like I like being a part of the itty. This is a whole nother thing. But I like being a part of the committee because I think it's very chic because when you are someone that has a small breastises, there could be a lot of shame, and I had a lot of shame for a long time. But then like women that have large breasts, they're always like saying shit, and then I was like, I need to just listen to them because I'm like, it is the truth. Because I would like tell myself that even as like a younger girl, where I was like, yeah, huh. I'm like, what the fuck would I do with like large titties? Like I'm like, I can't handle the attention, I can't handle the pressure. So like literally, I'm like, it's fine. I couldn't handle men looking at me like I can barely handle it now sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I really. So it's like, yeah, that's probably why I have small chest. Anyways. But then mind you, like let's be honest, like catch that tea that on my vision board that I made for this year, like I have, and I told this to Paula, mind you, well to Paula and Roxanne, we were at dinner one time, but I was like, mind you, I have like Penelope Cruz's chest on there, mind you. No, it's like gran cosa. I have no shame in saying that because I was like, those are some nice titties. Mind you, I didn't pick like my favorite titties out of the bunch. It was just like a picture of her that I had like cut out, and then like I was like making my collage. And I was like, mind you, like, I'm just gonna put her chest because, like, because it was like a thing of, like, I have no shame that I love the way her chest looks. Because I do all the time as, like, a woman where I'm like, damn, she's got some nice titties, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's always what I wanted as, like, a little girl where I was just like, I just want some nice titties, like, some tetas, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the truth. Anyways, so, yeah, I'm 12 years old. I get my period. It's because, like, it's a whole thing of, like, you want that body. And especially for me because, like, my older sister, she's very curvaceous, mind you, in the sense of like she's got big titties, you know what I mean? She has big titties, she's got big knockers, she's got big mamas, like, you know what I mean? She's always, so it's like a thing, especially when you're a girl, when you're like a girl, when you're a sister, it's like there's just, it becomes a whole thing of like she's the one with the knockers and I'm the one with the flat chest, and it's like, it sucks, you know what I mean? But also just like girls in general. So I was like, dang, I want titties. I can remember actually being that girl where I was like, should I stuff my bra, like should I put tissues? But I was always like, what the fuck for? Like I always, my Taurus energy, but I was always like, there is no point in like fucking lying, because like I always knew, even as like a girl, where I'm like, then you gotta take that shit off. Like in the movie 13 Going on 30, when she does stuff her bra for like her birthday party, but then like when she's about to go into 7 minutes in heaven or whatever with the boy, and then she's got to take that shit out, and it's like I always knew, I'm like, I never want to have that moment of like I gotta take this shit off, which like that really like stayed with me, because it was like a whole thing of like I hated push-up bras. I always hated push-up bras because I was like, it's embarrassing. I'm like, I don't want to fake it, like I just don't, like I would rather just, it was always this, or maybe I need to stop saying it this way, because like maybe it's just me, that's like my value is true actually, because I learned that in therapy, of like I just want to be honest. I just want to be honest at all times. Like I hate fucking lying, which maybe that comes from like the whole thing of like feeling like I had to lie about our family's like legal status. It's a whole thing. Es la gran cosa. Let's get back to the point, because I'm going all over the place again. It's because I got a lot of shit to say, you guys. I'm an air sign, mind you. I really am. Here I go again. But like I am a Libra sun and a Libra moon and a Gemini rising, so like I can fucking, yeah. Okay, another pause so that I could like actually get to the point, because I'm supposed to be talking about my period. It's just that your period is not just your period. It's like everything. It's your entire life. Everything is always everything, right? Anyways, I'm also aware that Heidi's gonna come through the door because she's about to leave for work. So when I say that, it's in reference to my old Zumba teacher, Irene, when she would be like dancing and she'd be like, stop. And I'd be like, yes. Like I do love a Zumba class, mind you. It's because we were doing Afro beats last night, or we were doing Afro beats dance class. And I was like, Leslie, if you watch this, please get into it. Link down below to the one that we watched, because I was like, Leslie would fucking love this. That's why you were on my mind so much, Leslie. Because when I went to, where did I go also? Where the fuck did I go yesterday? That I kept saying. I went with Virgil. We were in Barnes & Noble. And I kept seeing a bunch of stuff. And I was like, Leslie would love this. Leslie would love this. You know what I mean? Anyways, back to the point. That's my sister, you guys. That's my big sis. Link down below. Mind you, I like link people, but they're like private. You know what I mean? But it doesn't matter. I don't care. Like if you're curious, you know what I mean? Anyways, so where was I? Also, I just have to say this because I feel like when I do that, I feel like I give alpaca energy. I do. And I also feel like I want to say Cusco, but is that true? Who knows? I'm fucking around again. I need to finish drinking my tea. I need the caffeine. I'm kind of over it. I want to stop talking. So in order to do that, I have to hurry up and say my point. So yeah, obviously, what is it that I'm trying to say? It's because like I want to go through all of it, but it's like the basic shit. Like obviously I was using pads for like a long time as like a little girl, and then it becomes a whole thing about like using tampons. But if you are growing up religious, which I did, I grew up as Christian, it becomes a whole thing of like the shame of like penetration. Here we go. This is the real shit. Because like yeah, I was always like I'm not gonna do that because there's like shame in it, and also because my mom, here we go, because she told me that she only used tampons once, allegedly, who knows, but that's what she told me, that she only used a tampon once, and because she was going swimming or like a birthday party or something like that, and that it was uncomfortable and it hurt. And it's like, well yeah, of course it hurt and it's uncomfortable because like you don't do it right the first time. Mind you, it's true for sex too. You just don't do it right the first time. It kind of hurts, and then that's why you gotta continue. You gotta push through the pain, and then you're like, wait, this feels fucking good, mind you. You know what I mean? So anyways, tampons. So I have a whole nother story about tampons. Okay, later on when I have time, I'm gonna do a story time about the time that I thought a tampon was stuck, and I knew that it wasn't, but like I had to go through that whole experience just so I could like say, I guess that's why I went through it, because like as I was going through it, I'm like, I don't know why I'm going through this, but I am. You know what I mean? It was my full moon experience. Earlier this year, mind you, was fucking nuts. Anyways, Leslie was here, mind you. Okay, so back to tampons. So, anyways, then I graduated to using tampons in like probably like high school, because I was like, I'm over it. You know, not everybody does though. It's like every woman's choice of like whether you, because like it is very beautiful to free bleed. Sometimes like there's moments, even though I use a disc, like in the very beginning of my period, I'm like, I just want to free bleed because I'm not bleeding that much, to be honest right now. Oh, because I should say this. I do like a period underwear. I have 2 pairs, mind you. I have like a lighter one that I use in the very beginning of my period, what I'm using right now, until I'm like, okay, it's like heavier. Now I gotta like put in my disc. And then I have like this more heavy duty one that I kind of do like to use that one towards the end when I'm like, I'm over it. Like I'm over having like something in there and I just want to free bleed like the end of it. You know how like women say of like when you decide that you're done but you're not actually done and then you just free bleed? It's like one of those. Or sometimes you really go balls to the wall and you just wear like a regular pair of underwear. Mind you, I have done that too. And then you just wash that shit and then it just is what it is. No es la gran cosa. If you're a woman, like you're not afraid of like a blood stain because it just is what it is. You know what I mean? Anyways, there's a bird with something in its beak and I think it's a worm. I really do think it's a worm. It's a worm. It's a big worm. Mind you, where the fuck did you get the worm? I thought the worms were gone. Finky, mind you. Remember one time we were at NEU and she was like, where are the worms? Or like she was talking about worms and then on Ride the Pod, Benny was like, where are the worms? And I was like, where the fuck are the worms? I'm like, Finky's been saying. They're right there. Another pause. Hold on, you guys. I'm tired. Or like, I'm not tired actually. I'm just like, I talk a lot. I tire myself out, mind you. Okay, so let's get to the point. Let's get to the fucking point. My cousin Margarita, link down below. Her name is Gloria. Her God-given name is Gloria, but I call her Marjorie because her middle name is Margarita. She's my cousin, okay? She has the same name. I've been meaning to explain this. My tia's name is Gloria as well. So, like, you know, to me, I was like, I kind of don't fucks with that. Or not that I came up with this, you know what I mean? But it's like a thing of, like, naming your children the same name. But then it's like, you know, the differentials and all that. Okay, that's a whole nother tangent. But my point is that she's Marge. She's Marjorie. She's Marjorie. She's Marge. Did I say all the names? Keep up. You know what I mean? Anyway, she's cool as fuck. And she's ahead of her time. So she starts using a menstrual cup. She has a whole story about that. Her story is her story, mind you. But anyways, she starts using a menstrual cup, and then she gets my sister Leslie into it, and then Leslie does get into it, and then Leslie, she actually, like, at this point, when I kind of start getting curious, and she's like, you need to get into this, she actually gives me her old menstrual cup. Yes, you can do this. You can do this, girls. There are women that do this. It just depends on, like, how comfortable and how close you feel. But she gave me her old menstrual cup, obviously after sterilizing it first, you know what I mean? But I just know that it's, like, too big, because, like, and not like that, but it's like a thing of like, my sister has had a child. She had a baby. She has a child. So like that is a little bit different. Receiving and all that things. Like it's like the space and all that. At this point, I'm someone that has not had sex yet. I'm terrified, mind you. I've never had a penis inside of me. Mind you, like let alone like barely anything else. Like barely even like fingers, you know what I mean? So it's like a thing of like, I'm scared to push it up there. But my sister kept like telling me stuff. And then she just kept saying like how easy and convenient it was. And I was like, ugh. Because I was like, I know. But it's like, I'm scared to do it. This really is a whole story, because like I remember to be honest, and this is the truth, that when I actually finally did really use the menstrual cup, I'm pretty sure it was the cup first, was when I had this date. Here I go, because I always talk about my dates. But sorry to say that, like, men really do influence this, but because it was just the truth. Because I was like, there is no fucking way that I can, like, it's like, it was like this whole thing in my mind where I was like, I can't, like, have sex if I can't even put in, like, a menstrual disc or a menstrual cup. I was like, I have to do this shit on my own first. Also, okay, so here's what really happened, is that I was going on a date. This was like a second date, I think, with a guy named John, mind you. I never thought I was gonna talk about John, but here we go. If he remembers, if he ever sees this, it doesn't matter. But anyways, we went to a date to a museum, mind you. And I was like, I wanted to wear this dress. Oh my God, I do remember that, this t-shirt dress. But I just wanted to be comfortable. That's like, I wanted to be comfortable. I wanted to be chic. And I was like, I don't want to have to worry about this. Also, in my mind, I'm thinking about sex because I'm like, maybe I'll have sex with this guy. I'm like, I have no idea. Maybe he'll be my boyfriend. Maybe we'll have sex. It's like a whole thing. So I was like, I need to get used to like my body and all this stuff. Anyways, so I do end up finally doing it. I watch a lot of tutorials. So this is for the girlies that are struggling with this. If you want to use like the menstrual cup and the menstrual disc, I did watch a lot of tutorials. Even for the tampon, I had to watch. Oh my God, link down below if I find it. Whaley. Oh my God, I loved Whaley. I've been meaning to mention her. I loved Whaley, which makes sense because yesterday I kept talking about Sandra and Veronica. These two, they're basically like my primas, but these girls that I grew up with that I would see all the time. That's familiar right there. That's family. And they're Asian. Well, yesterday I was talking about it with Virgil, and we were like, what kind of Asian? Because I was like, I think they're Chinese, but I'm not really sure. Sorry, girls, if you ever see this, I don't remember. But it's because I was like, it's because I can't help myself. A while ago, I made a wedding guest list, and I was like, they're totally invited to my wedding. I love these girls. I love them down. Let's get back to the fucking topic. Whaley, I think she made a video about it. Mind you, I have an Instagram post where she actually commented, I commented on her YouTube video and she commented back and I was like dying. And then I have an Instagram post about it, so I'm gonna link it down below. So many things that I just have to. It's like this YouTube channel is a scrapbook of my life. That's why I have to do it. Anyways, where was I going with that? This is why I have to upload all my vlogs today because I'm not gonna have storage. I have a lot of shit to film today, so I have to hurry up. Okay, so this is like me talking myself through it again. I just get so excited. What can I do? It's the ADHD. I'd rather be excited than not. Okay, because I used to not be excited about work. You know what I mean? It was a whole thing. I used to work in foster care, in case you guys don't know that. Link down below. Just kidding. Find my other videos. You know, it gets to a point where I'm like, just find my previous videos because like it's a lot of shit. Watch the Draw My Life probably. That'll probably give you more context. Okay, fine. I'll link it. The first part. Not me getting lazy on my own channel. I have to do it. You know what I mean? Okay. Focus. Where am I, you think? Where am I in the story? Oh yeah, so I'm finally using the menstrual cup. Mind you, I knew Haiti you were coming, mind you. There's my prima, there's Haiti, mind you. Bye Haiti, I love that outfit. I love that rapper, I always tell you. All right, I'll see you later, girl. Bye. I love that color of like a jade. It's like a jade green. You know what I mean? It's just very chic. Okay, where the hell was I? It's because like I don't really need to get into all of the details about like the date and everything. No, it's like gran cosa. But like I do, it's because what I do want to say is that at one point during the day I do have to go to the bathroom, like I have to pee, and I also want to check on myself. And it's like a thing of like, it's because like when you start using it, I think this is what happens when you start using the disc in the cup, or at least for me, even like tampons, to be honest, I didn't put it in far deep enough so you can kind of feel it because it's like right kind of near the entrance kind of. And then it's like, I remember being in the bathroom and I was like, I kind of have to put this like more up. Like I have to like stick it more up in there. It's like a thing. Same thing with like tampons. Anyways. So let's just continue. I continue to experiment. I buy different types of cups. Like I bought like the Flex cup. Pretty sure the Diva cup is the one that like Marge had started with and the one that I was given. Very beautiful, kind of like a tarot deck of like gifting these things to your younger girls, mind you. That's why they put that shit on. They put me on. You know what I mean? They really did. Shout out to my primas. I love you guys down. And when I say primas, I actually mean my cousin and my sister, mind you. Shout out to my girls. My sisters, really. My hermanas. Okay, I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not. Okay, focus. So anyways, how can I get to like the story of where I am now? Because I'm bleeding some more. I'm free bleeding. Mind you, I'm bleeding. It's because this is interesting because this morning when I woke up, sometimes I wake up and I'm in a mood to just like journal, like in the mood to just write. So I wrote this thing. I'm very poetic these days, but I was like, that's like, I think the point of the period is just let yourself go, just let yourself flow, just let yourself bleed, see what happens. Sometimes you bleed onto things. I'm probably bleeding on the cement right now. Will I show it? Yes, I will. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I never cared. Let's get to the point, because I really am bleeding everywhere. I can feel it, mind you. Live on camera, and I don't care. This is not sexual. It's not. It's like the opposite of sexual, really. To be honest. It's just very fucking raw. It's very natural. It's very nature-induced. So anyways, let's get to the point. Eventually, it's because there's more to say. I guess I'll do it in another vlog, because I am getting distracted and I do have to put my disc in. It's because I'm fucking around. I don't want to put the disc in. But let me just say this. I get to the point where I try out the disc, because I think I tried the Flex Cup because it has like that thing, like the pull tab, kind of like a tampon, because it'll make you feel more safe to like pull it out. But I still don't really like the suction that much. At least at this point in my life, I don't really like it. So I end up trying the disc, and I don't remember the brand of this disc, but I'm pretty sure I got it from Walmart. I'm pretty sure. And the underwear, the period underwear, I also got it from Walmart. Just so you know. Link down below. Fine, I'll do it. Anyways, the disc. So that's my point of this whole story, because I'll continue to talk about it, is that I don't want to do it. It's because like I have had moments, like when I went to Japan is another time, because like I would use it and then I would take a fucking break, but then like I would travel to Japan and I would be on my period, which is why I had so many like emotional moments at this time. Also my moonline, it's a whole thing, astrocartography. But anyways, I would go to Japan and I'd be like, ugh, like obviously I don't want to be like worrying about bleeding everywhere. So I was like, I have to use the disc. And my girls know, because that time that we went to Osaka, I was being very annoying about it, but I was just like being honest. I was like, I have to put this disc in. So I would be in the shower for such a long time because I would be fucking around. And by that, I mean, I would be trying to put it in and take it out. I would be so terrified. It's very scary work. It's the same thing as like sex. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but I don't know if other girls or other women have experienced. I don't think so. Because I look at other people and I'm like, I don't think they're as terrified as I am. Because they just do it. They just do it. It's like, but for me, it was a big fucking deal. You know what I mean? It was a big deal to be all up in this pussy. Oh, sorry. Can I say that on YouTube? I don't know. But it's the truth. I was very afraid. I was afraid of myself. Obviously, that's what that means. Ovio, microvio. But I was. But it took me a long time, slowly, throughout the years, obviously, with like my period and the menstrual disc and having sex and masturbation. That's all I talk about on my channel. So I got to the point where I was like, I could do it finally. So yeah. Yeah, it would just be this thing of like, because I would like take a bath like when I was still in Phoenix. That's why I miss taking baths. But anyways, when I was on my period, I would do that and I would like talk to myself. I would talk myself through it. And like even as I was like going in there and stuff, and I would be like, I am so afraid to go up in there. But I'm like, what's so scary? It's because you can't see it. You can't see it. It's just dark. It's darkness. It's like it's to relate this to my fear and anxiety. That's what it feels like. It's like, it's terrifying. I'm up there. I don't know what's in there, but it's me. And I know that I'm very powerful. Shout out to all the content creators that talk about this, of how like the womanhood and how we are just, our womb is our portal and our power, like all of this shit. It's because I know that. I do know that. That's why I'm so terrified. I was afraid to access this power within myself. I'm getting hungry. I'm thinking about Burger King's chicken fries. I need to eat. Okay, I need to eat. But first, before I eat, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to go in my womb. I'm going to go in my portal. I'm going to touch her. I'm going to touch me. I am. I have to put my disc in. I always have to like fuck around first and then I could do it. That's my song. That's my cue. I gotta go. No, seriously. I gotta put my disc in. I really don't want to. This was the point of the vlog, is that I wanted to tell you how much I don't want to do it. And it's because I started where I was like, should I film it? Should I film the process of me putting the disc in? Maybe one day. I kind of don't feel like doing it right now. But I will, I guess, if it helps. But it's because it's a whole thing. I don't want to. I'm just lazy. It's because that's what Margie said. She was like, you're such a Taurus or something. I'm like, yeah, I'm just lazy. That's all it is. I'm lazy. But I'm going to do it because I have to. Oh, yeah, I really do have to. Like, genuinely, I have to, because I have to go to that hearing today. I have to film this unboxing thing. Mind you, you'll see that later posted. And then I have to film this other thing. You'll know once you know. And then I have to, what's the other thing that I wanted to film? Oh, my experience about like the protests in Phoenix. because it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, you guys. Yeah, all right, I gotta go, but I don't want to. That's the thing. That's like once I start vlogging, I don't want to stop. Mind you, I need to pluck my brows, I feel like. I need to get ready for the day. I think I'm gonna put on makeup today. It's been a minute, but I think I'm gonna put on makeup. I said this. I said the foundation was coming, mind you. All right, let's see if I bled on the cement. I didn't. Okay, never mind. I was gonna show you guys, but I didn't bleed on the cement. I'm a little dizzy. I need to take my iron. Okay, I'll go inside. I'll take my iron, mind you. And then if I had dandelion root tea right now, I would drink that because I'm on my period, but I think I just ran out. I drink it like before my period because I think a butterfly, that's a sign. It means that life's gonna be okay, that everything's beautiful, that I am in alignment. I actually do feel pretty good, mind you. I feel great, actually. That's great. Okay, so then since I feel great, that means that I can put my disc in. It's just I'm making it a big deal, as I always do. I'm just lazy. Actually, I really am being annoying, which is what I always do about this, because like, especially the most recent times, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was like a thing of like, I wanted to do it before I had sex, but then I'm not gonna lie to you, having had sex, it did make it easier, because now I'm like, I've had like a dick inside me. Like, no, es la gran cosa. That's Chico. That's my cue. I have to come inside. But like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like, you know, you just, it's just easier. The struggle with the disc is that you have to fold it, and then I was always so worried about it like popping open, but then it doesn't. Or if it does, like, no, it's like gran cosa. I got used to it. This is how I feel a little bit. I'm always a little bit spooked, but I can do it. Also, like, I wait a little bit until I'm like juicy, and by that I mean bloody, for the disc to just slide right in, girl. Just slide right in. All right, fine. Should I eat first? No, I have to gather myself. I'm hungry. All right, fine. Bye.